Hey guys, some of you know about the Stover KA engine that I got, 2 horsepower, and the piston is frozen into the bore right at the back here. And I've had it soaking in oil for over 2 months, and it won't come loose at all. So I got the head off, and the bore is real nasty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this hopper with some charcoal. I'm going to light it on fire, and I'm going to hope that it can heat up the bore enough that the rings will free up and I can pound the piston out the back. I've seen a couple videos of this on YouTube, so I figured I'd give it a try. And that's really the first step here in me trying to restore this motor, is getting that piston out. So I'm going to throw some charcoal in there and light it up, and we'll see what happens. So I've whited down the grass around this thing. I got this little bag of this bag light charcoal at the grocery store for $3. So I figure that it's worth the shot, huh guys? What do I got to lose? A little bit of charcoal. Just a matter of whether I can get it inside this hole, really. Well, I'm going to break it a little bit here. Let's see. Have to pour some in. Ooh, yeah, it smells good. I have a feeling I'm about to do something really stupid, but you know what? The hell with it. I'm going to empty some of this charcoal out, lighten the load a little bit, I think. I'll just go with it. What the hell? Alright, here goes nothing. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. I don't know if the bag is just going to burn up and the charcoal is not going to light or what, but we're going to find out in a few minutes, I guess. Oh, it's been going for about 20 minutes and it's heating up in there. I can see the paint starting to get discolored on the hopper here, but it's still smoldering away in there. And we'll wait a little bit more, and maybe we'll attempt to pound the piston out. I'll use a 2x4 and a hammer and see if we get any action or not. But for now, most of those coals are still black, so we'll let it go a little more and check back in. It's been about 45 minutes, and I can see that now the discoloration of the paint is all the way down to the top of the piston. So I think we're pretty close here with getting to the heat we need to be. And if I look inside, I can see the charcoal's glowing in there and doing their thing, heating up. So I think this is good news, and I can actually see smoke coming out the bottom down near the piston. So maybe that means that smoke is coming out of the bore, which would be great news. So I'm going to wait a few more minutes, and we'll see what happens here. But I have a good feeling about this, and I might even spray some liquid wrench in the back of the piston there and let that soak into the hot mess that's growing in there, and we'll see what happens. But I think this is a positive sign, and we'll check back in a few minutes and see what's going on. Well, I just sprayed a little bit of PB Blaster in there, and you can see what that did to things. And I think that we're getting real close to tapping on it with a hammer, so it's smoking real good out the back there. And I'm going to go get a hammer and a block of wood and give it a couple taps, and we'll see what happens. Alright, let's see what happens here, guys. Anything? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We'll let it heat up some more. Damn, nothing. Well, we'll let it go some more. It's still cooking in there, but that piston didn't budge an inch. Nothing. This is really stuck. Well, now it's been going for about almost an hour and a half, and I'm going to try to hit it with the hammer again. The first time we tried, we really had no luck, so I'll set the camera up on the back of the piston there, and you can see it in the bore, and we'll see if we get any action here. Tell you what, it sure is hot. Man, it's not doing a thing. Nothing. Hasn't budged at all. The rod is loose on the pin, but that ain't helping matters. Not doing a thing. And that's really hot in there too, I'll tell you that. You could cook some hot dogs on this thing. Not a thing, guys, not a thing. Really frustrating. Really frustrating, not a thing. I'm hitting it hard too. We're not getting anything at all. Nothing. Zilch. Well guys, the engine is still hot, and it's now been probably 3.5 hours since I first started the charcoal. But the thing is still frozen solid. It's really frustrating to me. What I just tried doing now is there's an oiler hole down here inside the crankcase back here, and I just filled that with PB Blaster, and that's right on top of the piston. So, you know, maybe I can get some flow going through that way, but you look in the back here and it just hasn't moved a hair, not at all. And you know, the more I spray it with crap, whatever, it doesn't seem to matter. So I think what I'm going to do is let it cool off tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to bring it back inside again and put it upright and let it soak with oil some more. Maybe the heat loosened some of the rust up in there, I don't know, but it seems really tough, and I may have to resort to getting a porta power and trying to push it out the back like I've seen some other guys do, but we'll see.